the Hey Techies Show. And we are here at Quintard Mall on location covering the best competition practice round, where each team has the time to get on the track and do a practice run-through for the competition that will be in 1 week. Let's go see more. So as you can see here, the track consists of 4 sections, 3 sections. Each team has to traverse through these tunnels, and each tunnel represents a different sub-level of the mine. So what they have to do is try to get out as much ore from each level back to these containers here so that it can be counted. Now also these containers, also in these right here are extra things like this. This will win them 100 points if they can get this product on the shafts over there to repair the air vents. And this is a air filter, and the air filter, if put in the right place, can get them another 100 points. In the center section, which is part of the shaft, that is a area where all teams will compete to grab as much of the ore on the stands right there. So they pull it off and try to get it back to their bins. They have to do all this within 3 minutes. 3 minutes. It's a really short time frame to get all this done. Now, this playing field and this competition was actually designed by former students. It's the first time that's ever happened. The former students designed this playing field. The entire playing field is 24 by 24, and 4 teams can compete at a time. In the first section, you can see coal up here. This coal is one of the 5 ores. There's 2 ores in this section, 2 ores in that section, and 1 in the final section. But this right here, this little bar here, they have to knock that down all the way, and in the competition there'll be a button that sends back to a computer to let them know that that has been done, because that is the tiebreaker for the competition. Now the biggest points in general are these right here. If they get these back, they get a 50 for this one, 100 for this one, and 150. Now they can only do 1. They can't do all 3. 1 per round. But that's within the the area where they all compete in 1 round. This is the sub-level 3. I'm standing in the sub-level 1. There's a sub-level 2, and then there's a sub-level 3, the furthest most level. Ian, you just got to put your robot on the track. What did you learn from it?
Well, we learned a lot as far as what our claw can and cannot do, and what the scooping mechanism can and cannot lift. And I think by the next week, by the time competition rolls around, we will really be able to have a great performance.
Not to give too much away, but what areas you think you may have to adjust from your look of the practice?
A lot in stability and balance, but also a little bit in nuance and precision.
Now, is your hope to use your arm to do almost everything, all the heavy lifting, moving, that kind of thing?
Yes, sir. The arm itself is going to be actually doing all the lifting, while the scoop mechanism collects all the pieces that would otherwise get caught in our way.
Okay, so the scoop is intended to collect. Okay. All right. Now, is your hope this year to be able to pull off one of the bonus sticks maybe in the very centermost section?
Absolutely. If not collect them ourselves, then at least prevent our competition from getting such bonus points.
Okay, let's talk about the robot. What's the time frame? How long has this been in process to work on?
A few months now, actually.
Okay, and so you have a design team that came up with the design, correct? And different departments build certain things. Okay, what did you mainly focus on?
I'm mostly focused on the theoreticals. I created an AutoCAD as well as an AutoCAD version of the actual field itself for us to test our designed robot in.
Okay. All right. Now, what grade are you in?
10th.
10th grade in Oxford High School. Well, thank you so much, Ian. We really appreciate it. And we're going to be there next week, and we hope to look for you there and be interested in see the competition. So all the best to you, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, great. Good to have you. Thanks. This is Michael from the Hey Techies Show, and I'm with Noah from Talladega High School, correct?
Yes, sir.
And he is one of the drivers for his robot that he will be doing competition next week, November 7th, at the Talladega Speedway. Now, Noah, what have you learned today that may help you next week to do some adjustments?
Well, we learned today that our skis are just a little bit too high, so we need to just fix our skis up a little bit just to get over across the 1x4s is just a little bit easier.
So, how many students do you have working on this design, right? Do you know? Just a round figure.
About just working on the robot, we have about 20, it's 20-ish, about in that area.
Okay. Well, who now was it originally you thought of, hey, we could use this to pick up the box and use the box as a tool to collect everything else? Did you do that early on, and did that come later? How did that come about?
Well, we have this thing called like brainstorming, and we kind of just fire off ideas. And this was one of the ideas, but we had multiple ideas. Like we had elevators we thought of, but then we came to the conclusion that this would be the best for more efficiency and to get the box and just to make it better. So
from the way it looked to me, just watching you, it looks like to me you all are concentrated on getting the ores.
Yes.
Not necessarily. So have you thought any about maybe getting any of the bonus material, or are you pretty much going to let that go this time?
Well, if we have time, maybe.
Right, because 3 minutes, it's not long.
Yes, sir, it's not at all.
So how long have you been working on this?
On the robot? Ever since kickoff day.
So about 6 weeks ago?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, you look like you have a great design. So, well, we hope to see you there. We'll be there this Saturday. Okay. And good luck to you.
Yes, sir.
All right. All the best. Thank you for being on our show. We appreciate it. And we have Chad here, who is with the Talladega School. And he is here with the rest of his team, and they, as we talked to Noah earlier, they're with this robot here that they've been practicing. Now, how long have you been working on this?
About 5-6 weeks. The 6th week ends next week, so about 5 weeks is what we've had to work with it. And we built a little playing field in our shop at school, and the kids have just a great time with it. It's a great program. Best is the best out there for building robots and getting multiple kids involved.
Now, about your playing field, did you just build one section, I assume?
Yes, sir, just one quadrant.
Right, okay. So the design, it looks really amazing. I'm liking the design. Now, did that take y'all about, say, 4 weeks or so to come up with, or how did that come about?
The kids have had several designs in mind, and they've been playing with gears a lot in our off seasons over the past few years, and this is totally their design. So we went out a while ago and we had some issues with clearance.
Right.
And so the kids have been over here adjusting on it, and but it's totally all their ideas. So if it works, they look good, make us look good, and if it doesn't work, it makes us look bad.
Now, I have a little confession to make. Months ago, we interviewed Pleasant Valley on a radio show. We had them on. We just happened to know somebody, and they told us you were the competition to beat. Do you think that's probably true? Do you feel that's true?
Well, this is our 5th season, and we've been to Auburn 4 times. So we are the hunt. You know, we're the.
Everybody's in hunting mode, right?
Absolutely. But from year to year, we have a good quality group of kids. And that's one thing I can say about Talladega Career Tech Center is we have really good kids that want to do robots. And our school gets a lot of negative publicity, but this is one of the bright stars that we have. And I just appreciate y'all covering this. And hopefully we can defend our title, but if not, somebody else will enjoy the trip to Auburn.
Okay, all right. So as you've said, you've made it 5 times to Auburn. No, so can you tell me how well you did there?
This past season, we finished 8th in the nation, and that's out of 56 teams in the nation. For a long time, we were number 1 at Auburn this past year, and we had just an amazing robot. And there was a couple of rounds, actually one of the kids tripped on the robot putting it out on the field, and we got 0 points that round. So we had it all the way pretty much to the very end, and just nerves. I mean, these kids are 14 to 18 years old, and it's very, very nerve-wracking.
Right. But I know some of the teams, they bring sometimes other students come for the actual competition. It's pretty loud.
Oh, yes, sir. We've, in the past, had our band and cheerleader at the event. Wow. When I first got into this 5 years ago, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. But this is an all-day pep rally over at the Talladega Superspeedway. And next Saturday, they crank up at 9 o'clock, and at 5 o'clock, the drums will still be beating, and it is a wonderful experience. Very, very exciting. And 4 teams go at once, so, everybody gets their chance pretty quick, and it's just a really, really fun experience. And so you get your cheerleader, you get your band, everybody's involved, and it's a really, really great experience.
Well, thank you so much.
All right, I enjoyed it.
Well, appreciate it. You did fine. I don't know what they're talking about. I think you are the star.
Yeah. Well, he won't talk to anybody. This guy right here won't talk to anybody.
That's okay. Y'all have a great day.
All right,
we'll see you Saturday. And we are here again with Adam Gooseby. Of course, you remember Adam was early on a couple of months ago on the Hey Techies Show, and part of the team was on there. But this is the actual event where they get to practice on the field. Isn't that correct?
That is correct. Absolutely.
Okay, so how much preparation have you done?
Well, 5 weeks in already. They've been building every single day, testing this and testing that and breaking this part and having to replace it. And we started driving the beginning of this week, and the robot's functioning like it's supposed to now that we've gotten all the kinks out of it. But it's a 6-week process, and even though it's running now, there'll be things we'll see today that we're going to change our robot to look like somebody else's, or as Nancy Therian, one of our best directors, has said, this today is almost like corporate espionage day, to where you're stealing everybody else's ideas and you don't put your best show out, but it all culminates in the next couple of days.
But then you have a week left.
Yes, we have 1 week left, or 6 days really, because competition is on Saturday. So whatever happens here, you've got this week to fix, and Saturday morning it's go time.
It's a small turnaround.
Oh yes, very, very quick.
Now, how well have the students reacted to this year? Do you think they've been on fire? I think I felt an on fire kind of, hey, we want to beat Talladega this year.
Oh God, they're ready. I hope they think they're ready.
So first time we're going to get some video here in a minute of the Pleasant Valley. I forgot to mention that Adam Gooseby, of course, is with Pleasant Valley, and they've been in for 3 years. This will be their 3rd year in competition, if I remember right. So, looking forward to seeing you next week at the competition.
It'll be awesome.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Adam.
No problem.
All right. And, of course, we have Brittany with us. And if you are a fan of the Hey Techies Show, you know that she was on the show many months ago, her and Adam. She's from Pleasant Valley. So how did it go?
Well, it's been you want me to hold it? Okay. It's been a good season. We have all worked together. Our booth is done. We've been writing our notebook. We actually turned that in today. Our robot is not performing how we'd like, but that's what we have the next week for, to fix and adjust. And you can see all the other ideas that people have and see if they would help you, or you can talk to the other teams and see how they've been doing. And I'm actually very proud that we're here today and doing as well as we have, and I'm proud of our robot.
So tell the truth. You're ready to kill Talladega, right? You're going to knock them out.
Maybe.
Maybe. No, we're just kidding about that. There is a good competition here, and it's just practice, obviously. So what did you learn about your robot today?
Well, it doesn't turn very well, but we are trying some adjustments right now to go back on the field and see what we can fix, and hopefully it'll perform better. And that's, like I said, we have the whole week to fix these things. So the turning is an issue, and maybe some more lifting power with our motors and servos.
Are you hoping this time to possibly get a bonus points from doing some bonus things, like either pick up one of the bars or fix the pipe or put the filter in?
Well, we're more going towards the minerals, so like the coal and the aggregate and stuff, not more towards the filters, because our robot's more capable of, with the shovel, to lift the coal and stuff like that. So not really, but maybe if it proves to be easier than what we're doing now.
Now, when we interviewed you, we knew pay dirt at the time, and you were pretty much right. You was pretty close to exactly what you were going to have to do. So how do you feel about it right now?
Hopefully it all turns out well. I hope our robot performs well. I'm feeling pretty good. We're a good team this year, and I hope it all pans out how we want it to, and we end up going to South Alabama and Auburn. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing the time with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it too.
And we will see you Saturday. We're going to be there Saturday. Yes, we're going to be there in all the craziness. And so we look forward to that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And this is Hannah from Pleasant Valley High School, and she's with the Pleasant Valley Robotics team. And actually, can you turn around? Your vehicle's on the track right now. What are they trying to do right at this point?
Well, right now they're trying to get that gym, and they're working on seeing if it'll put them in the boxes. And we actually got one in. It's behind him. You can't really see, but we did get one in. And they got, two. And so that's what they're trying to do, is see how the capability of doing that, because they've gotten the turning. They've fixed how it turns, and so now they're working on that.
Okay. Now, you started about 5 weeks ago. How do you feel it's gone?
Oh, it's gone really good this year. Our chances have heightened so much more. We've got a smaller team, and we're really unified. Like, we have such a great chance of going to South's Best. Everybody's doing their part. Nobody's just sitting around. It's great. It's done really well.
So what's your part right now? What do you do with the team?
I'm the marketing director. I handle all the business stuff. I've built our booth, which is we play games with the kids and stuff, and we reach out to businesses, and that's what I'm over for the second year.
So you'll be there Friday to do some stuff Friday, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm in the marketing presentation in front of the judges. Right. Yes.
Okay. And I assume you'll be at the booth on Saturday?
All day long.
So I had one more question. What kind of modifications do you think they're going to have to do some modifications after this test? Do you have any idea?
I think we will have to do some, because it still isn't turning like we want it to, and it was when they're trying to get those in, it's getting stuck on the battery. So we're definitely going to have to work on that.
How does this make it tough for a marketing person to market this product? I mean, is it something that is very difficult to market, or has this been easier or better than the previous years?
Well, it's been a lot easier this year, because last year was my first year, and I came in and I did well. Yeah. But this year, we did so well last year that people know who we are, and the businesses we had last year, they know that we did well, and so they're adamant about sponsoring us again.
Now, do you have a name for the robot this year?
Yes, Doug the Digger.
Doug the Digger. Guru, I like that. Doug the Digger. Well, thank you so much for being our guest today, and all the best at best. And we will see you next week.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye, Hannah. And we have Tucker from, now what school are you with, Tucker? Winterboro High School. Okay, great. Down there towards Talladega, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, now today you were able to get on the test track, right? What did you learn from that today about your robot?
We need to make minor improvements, but overall we did a real good job.
So what is the game plan? Do you hope to just get the minerals back, the ores? Is that where you're going with this?
Well, the way it works is if you overmine something, the value of it goes down.
That's right.
And the less you mine it, the more it goes up. So we're thinking trying to get a median of each ore.
Okay. So have you been working on this about 5 weeks?
About 5 weeks.
So now, how well has the string design worked?
Very well. We've used it every year.
So is some of these parts from another year by chance? No, these are all new.
These are all new.
All right. Now, what do you hope? If you don't, what do you hope to adjust? What's your thoughts?
Let's ask him because.
What's your name?
Dakota Gaither.
Dakota. Okay. What do you hope to adjust, Dakota?
We hopefully want to make the scoop stronger so it won't break out there in the game, and hopefully we'll get all the wires taped down at least so we ain't got to worry about nothing snatching.
Now, Dakota, I don't know. Earlier, you all had some help from I think Talladega. What was wrong with your software?
It was the remote. We had bad remote. It wouldn't let us pick up anything. Then our wireless keys wouldn't work. So we asked them if we can borrow it. Then they turned out they fixed ours. So.
Well, that's teamwork from another team. That's good. Well, guys, do you feel pretty confident about this today?
I feel pretty confident.
Now, you turned in your book already, right? That you have another part of the team that does the business side, I guess? You don't. You do the notebook, okay? Now, what's your name?
I'm Hannah Simic.
Hannah. Okay, Hannah. So you're doing this all on your own. That sounds like a complex situation there with the notebook.
There's no marketing team. I just happen to do the notebook.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, I see. All right. So do y'all have a booth you're going to set up for? No. Okay. All right. All right. Well, look like you've got a great plan here. We wish you all the best, and we'll see you next week, okay? Y'all have a good evening.
You too.
All right. Great. And so this is Cole, and he is with the Munford school system. Now, Cole, what did you learn about your robot today?
So far I've learned that we need to work on the programming a bit, and I'm about to control it in a couple of minutes in our next practice. So I'll be able to learn some more things from that.
So do you know did y'all break anything right off the bat?
Yeah, we broke the tray to hold all the objects with. Okay. And we broke it off, so we had to go and get some epoxy and fix that.
Okay. So do you think it's going to hold this time?
I hope. Yeah, I hope, because now we've duct taped it. We have duct tape right there, duct tape right there. We've epoxied it a lot more. We've epoxied it right there and there too.
Now, how many are involved in your on your team, Cole?
A lot. Approximately, I would say 15.
Okay, 15. Now, can I meet any of these others here? Who else we got here? Who's this right here sipping the icy?
Jameson.
Okay.
Him.
Yeah. Let's go around the table.
Dog. I haven't really learned his name. Josh. Him. Micah.
Oh, that's a good name, Michael.
Oh, Michael. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, you guys look like you are doing a great job. I like your robot. It looks like a good design. What is your hope? Is your hope just to get a few of the minerals?
My hope is to first just go in order, basically. Go for the least points, and then go for the most points. Right. Because a lot of people will be going for the most points first, and then they'll have to back up because everyone's there. So that will leave a lot of it for us.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Cole, for being our guest today. And we will see you next week. And I hope you all good luck on this. We'll let you get back to your practice. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening.
Good, thank you.
Okay. This is Michael from the Hey Techies Show, and we're live here at Best. And this is at the Quintard Mall. And this is Paul from Episcopal School. So, Paul, you're the marketing director. Is that correct?
No, sir. I'm the PR director.
Oh, PR. I did get that wrong. I said it wrong there. The PR director, Paul. Well, great. Now, you all have had time to practice today. How do you think it's been going as far as your robot?
It's been going okay. We've had a few troubles, but we'll get through it.
Now, do you see anything you're going to have to adjust this week to get ready for Saturday?
Yes, sir. Our wheels are too short, and the supports we placed underneath them are keeping it from moving, so we'll have to shorten those.
Okay. So I guess you've been working, about 5 weeks on the robot?
Around that.
Around that? Okay. Now, as the promotional director, what is your task going to be the next coming week?
Just advertising sponsors to help fund our operation.
Have you had some luck with that, finding some sponsors?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, does your robot have a name? I know some of the groups name them.
Yes, sir. Our robot's name is Tribute.
Tribute.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's a great name. Well, excellent. Well, look, I really appreciate it. Paul, thank you so much for coming on the show, and I hope you have a good evening, and we'll see you next week.
You too.
All right. Well, this is Michael Sanders for the Hey Techies Show, and that pretty much wraps it up here today at the Best Competition Practice. We've had a great time, interviewed a lot of different students and even some administrators over the different teams. As you well seen, there is a entire complex design to this playing field, and it looks like they're going to be very difficult to get it done within the 3 minutes that they'll be allotted. So we'll see how that progresses. We talked to many teams that are going to have to adjust their robot during this week, so we'll see how that progresses. We'll find out next week on Saturday and see how the teams perform in the actual Best Competition 2015 Pay Dirt. So this is Michael Sanders signing off from the Hey Techies Show. We'll see you next week.